Kabul was in the midst of celebrations.
If there were not the support of the people of Afghanistan, we would not have been able to put an end to the occupation. They supported us with their sons, and also they supported us with their money.
You expect the rest of the world to believe that the Taliban has swept to power off the back of the support of the Afghan people?
Yes, that's true.
It's not true.
If it was not the support of the people, how we can fight 54 countries of the world? Is it possible?
You've swept to power in Afghanistan because of the brutality and the barbarity of your regime, because you've swept through regions across the country, killing people. There are very few choices in that country. It's either surrender or be killed. That doesn't sound like a good choice.
No. You are speaking the narrative of our opponents, like their spokesman.
We're hearing about people being targeted, being executed. People, Afghans who have served with the Allies, who are being killed on the streets. The Taliban is going door to door and finding these people and killing them. What about these reports?
They are lying all the day and night to the Western media and the Western people in order to mislead the opinion of the world against us.
Do you consider women equal?
Yeah, of course, in their own way, on the basis of the Islamic rules, they have all the rights. All their basic rights.
Has the world abandoned?
How they can get out of the country.
The Taliban says that things will be different this time, that they come in peace. I mean, do you believe any of that?
No, I don't believe it, and no, none of the Afghan people believe it either. And as they've rolled on through the country, they've committed atrocities on security forces that they've captured on government officials. And we're talking about gouging their eyes out while they're alive. We're not talking, we're talking about hanging them in the streets where, these horrendous tortures. Does that really look or sound like they're a new regime? That's just beyond comprehension, really.
Dressed in white robes, the child was filmed walking straight towards the group. Spread out along the road, the security detachment was oblivious to the threat. Their cordon infiltrated, David was vulnerable.
I didn't see him coming, but he came up from behind me and about 2 metres away he detonated the vest he was wearing and, of course, blew himself up.
Oh, shit, son. God. Wait.
Dressed in white robes, the child was filmed walking straight towards the group. David was sprayed with 64 ball bearings, leaving him in a critical condition with a traumatic brain injury.
I don't think I'll ever be able to comprehend how a human being could do that to any other human being, but let alone an innocent child.
Hunter, where do you feel the pain in your leg?
And that's just shows what kind of people, the Taliban are.
What's your greatest concern now?
Well, Mike's out of there and the foreign journalists have gone, then I think what will happen is the bloodshed and the paybacks will absolutely commence.
Sense of loyalty to the Afghans he served alongside. People, he says, who have now been thrown to the wolves. How are you holding up with the news that we're hearing out of Afghanistan?
I'm struggling. It's happened over the past 3 to 4 months. Was not only foreseeable, it was foreseen.
That those Afghans who assisted Allied forces will be safe under your leadership?
Yes. The guarantee is our official statement. Mm-hmm. We officially announced that their life, dignity, property are safe. This, I think, the best guarantee and commitment.
Are an indication of the panic among those who've helped Allied forces. The people of Kabul would prefer to fall from the wings of a plane than stay in an Afghanistan ruled by the Taliban. Is that not evidence to you that your own people are fearful of the Taliban? What are they running away from?
This was a conspiracy. The aim behind that was to show to the world that the people are terrified and scared from Taliban.
You know the truth.
I belong to Hazara ethnic group, so the most persecuted minority of Afghanistan.